Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. We just took a small break, and I grinded some more.
Today is the day of your discontent.
Everything dies!
Everything dies.
So, remember how I keep making the comment that these things are so broken?
Yes.
Because they really are.
I get that. Oh, okay. I forgot. I forgot. I remembered. Okay, so speaking of fucking Cartoon Network and fucking animated shows and pilots and shit. So, one of the animated pilots that was on Cartoon Network was 12 Forever. Which was kind of a weird one. It was like a video of a girl who was like, went into an alternate universe via maybe the powers of imagination, maybe real life. I'm not really sure. It was kind of.
I remember seeing this one.
It's kind of weird. And, it didn't get picked up for like a long time, and then Netflix for some reason picked it up, so it ended up being the Netflix show. And I haven't seen it, but based off of the pilot, I thought the pilot was pretty good, so I assume it's probably not too bad. However, the creator of the show is has been confirmed as a pedophile.
Oh boy.
And she is no longer working on the show. Yeah, people... Okay, internet, listen up. Because I know this is a concept that people don't understand. People think that pedophiles can only be dudes.
How dare you!
This is horseshit. There are so many female pedophiles out there, too. I will give the fact that there are probably more male pedophiles.
Oh, without a doubt.
However, when you assume that there are no female pedophiles, you get like her, and you get your own show... about a girl who's 12 forever. I don't know, man. I just... this is what happens when you're not paying attention.
Chris.
Well, I assume that anyone working in any form of media that's mainly for children is probably secretly, to some extent, a pedophile. Because pedophiles normally want to work in a place that has children there a lot. So, it makes sense. That's why there's so many people being arrested at Disneyland and Disney World. Yeah, Disney World. Because pedophiles want to go work where all the children are. Like,
Dare you?
that's why whenever people are just like, man, isn't it weird that all these teachers end up getting caught for, like, sexting students or trying to have sex with students or having sex with students? And I go, no, not particularly, because they're working in a place that's surrounded by fucking children. You know, the thing they're after? Like, what do you mean that's weird? It seems really self-obvious to me,
but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, maybe that's just Chris.
Oh boy.
Let's welcome to Chris Talks Truce for Too Long.
Oh yeah.
God damn it, if I had my own radio show, I would be taken off the air so fast.
Correct.
So fast! I'd say we should start a podcast, but I argue this is a podcast.
Yeah, I mean...
you know what, I should look into that. I should look into trying to rip the audio of, like, these, and just, like, put them up on some podcast site and see if it gains traction.
That would be funny.
Yeah, right? I wonder if that would work. Anyways. Welcome back. Today's topic is...
Murder!
Yeah, I like that we both went with the same topic.
Well, we know each other too well, Chris.
Fair enough. So, oh man, where was I going with? Oh yeah, so yeah, confirmed pedophile. And you wanna know how they figured this out?
How?
She put a post on her goddamn social media years ago. In a very descriptive, like, how she was just, like, literally she went to a state fair with her boyfriend, and she, like, posted something on Tumblr, I think it was. Of course it was Tumblr.
Of course it was Tumblr.
It was either Tumblr or Reddit, and either way I can say of course it was Reddit. It works both ways. Like, but she wrote a post that was just her story of going to this state fair or whatever kind of fair it was, and this, like, emo boy, she's like, this beautiful emo boy who couldn't have been more older than 14, and she's talking about how much she wished his mom wasn't there, and, like, all this other stuff, and that she was following him around and taking photos of him, and, like...
Yep.
And, like, fucking literally, and you can tag certain tags for your post so it will fall under specific topics. She literally tagged it as pedophile. This is like not even hiding it at that point.
You're dumb.
Yeah. And there's like some people trying to defend her and be like, oh, well, clearly it was in jest. I don't think it's in jest when you tag it as pedophile.
No, not at all.
And even if it was in jest, like, let's say that it is like all a joke. It's still weird.
It's still,
It's
not a good
still
idea.
weird and a bad idea when you're gonna work in a professional thing like that.
Those are the type of things you delete off of social media.
Yeah, like, I get it. Like, I get the idea of just saying whatever you want as, like, a joke, but you have to clearly state that it's a joke, and that's hard to do in text. So, like, you should at least, like, at the end of it just be like, this is a joke, this didn't really happen. Or at the beginning, just be like, this is a parody, not a real thing, at the top or something. Just something to, like... Because when it's, like, a joke in real life, you can easily just be like, man, I really do hate them white people, you know what I mean? Haha, white people, am I right? It's very easy to, like...
It's a joke because he is white.
Yeah, like, it's a joke because I'm white, but you can very tell in my voice
And
that it's a joke
sound.
because it's, like, fake laughter. Fucking stupid, like, am I right? Or am I right?
I think you're right.
Like, that's really hard to do in text. Like, so yeah, I mean, it's what comedy is, right? Comedy is you can say some fucked up shit, but you're also a comedian. So, like, people get you're joking. Except for nowadays, where people don't understand what jokes are, but that's an argument for another day. And it's like...
We're speaking truths again.
No, Chris talks the truth for too long, the episode.
Oh boy. Is this the boss fight I'm thinking of?
Haha!
Or do I have to do it much later?
Careful, they're Maleficent.
Which one is this? Sleeping Beauty?
Well, they
Yeah.
ain't going
Yeah, okay.
nothing.
I already murdered a bunch of them, remember?
Attention.
True.
No sleeping on the job.
Sorry.
Fight! Fight!
Take out Maleficent's goons.
Aren't her goons shit?
Yep.
Alright. Why is this getting a big thing? Oh, please let it... Oh, okay. I was really hoping it would just end there and let you proceed with, like, a cutscene. That would have been the funniest shit to me.
I was hoping that too.
Just like, aren't her goons really bad? Yeah?
Okay, we're
Okay.
just gonna do this.
I just realized you don't even need to lock on to
No!
the other ones.
No!
It just works like
No,
that, huh?
it's really broken.
I figured you'd at least need to, like, lock on, but...
No.
No, okay. That's fine. I don't question it.
Yeah, sometimes the game's a little bit funny.
Just, huh. Pew 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 pew. This is my pew pew cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, so...
Continue.
No, this is so old now that it's not even worth bringing up. I'm just gonna let this one go. I'm just gonna let that one go.
This one can go.
So... Man, let's just talk about all the reboots of cartoons now, and we'll go through them in order of worst to best. Teen Titans Go? Surprisingly, probably the best at this point. Thundercats Roar? It's not out, so I can't judge it, so I can't put it as
In the
the
list.
worst. But I'll leave it here. Powerpuff Girls Go, Powerpuff Girls reboot, one of the worst reboots I think I've ever watched in my life. They have, dude, they had an episode where they were on drugs twerking, and I'm just like, you know these are like 5-year-olds? Whatever, it's fine, I guess. Let's just not think about it.
What?
Yeah. It's like, aren't the Powerpuff Girls 5 and 5? Yeah. They're twerking, isn't that kind of inappropriate? I don't see why it's inappropriate. Goes and looks up definition of twerking. A seductive dance involving one's ass being shaken. Yeah, no, I think this is inappropriate. Everyone goes, It's fine.
I remember seeing that clip, and I clicked on it, and I was just like, the fuck?
Honestly, I don't even think it's inappropriate or anything, because it's a stupid cartoon, so who cares? It's one of those things that I saw it, and immediately my brain was just like, wow, this is the worst. This is so dumb. Oh no, it's one of these mazes.
Yeah.
These are neat, but at the same time, they're like...
I hate them.
Yeah, like at the same time, it's like, God, this is annoying. I think these mazes are like the highest level of trolling humanly possible, because it's like, wall, gotcha,
Gotcha!
bitch. I'll do it for you. What is life? What is life? What else? They just rebooted something else recently. You want to know what's funny? Okay. So, Nickelodeon has started rebooting their shows, too.
Yep.
And they're, like, way better. Because the shows that they're rebooting actually kind of fit rebooting them. Like, they just brought back All That. Which was, like, a comedy show for kids. It was like Saturday Night Live for kids. But, like, that show will work forever. Because you can always just make jokes. And you can make your jokes more relevant, too, because you're in current time period. Like, shows like that just kind of work forever. As much as they should probably die eventually, I'm looking at you, Saturday Night Live.
What? Saturday Night Live!
I think my best way to describe Saturday Night Live is, like, Saturday Night Live is one of those shows where when it's funny, it's really fucking funny. And when it's not, it's so fucking hard to watch.
There was one clip, right? So my former coworker was looking for a car.
Yeah.
And it was a certain car. I forget the model, but it was like a joke level car.
Yeah.
And they're sitting eating dinner, and the father makes a comment, and the wife goes, "Yeah, that's nice, honey." Awkward silence. Another one of those scenes. Another like, yep, And then they just start going at each other's throat, and he's just going, "And I drive! I'm an executive at this branch of..." And he's just like, "And I drive a Toyota something!" And it's like the tiny, like, joke car level thing.
Toyota Yaris, probably?
I don't remember what it was, but it was like a tiny joke level car.
Yeah.
And my coworker's just like, "I can't buy it. I can't buy this car. It's a good price. It's got, like, low mileage, but I can't because of this skit."
In all fairness, the Toyota Yaris is the only car in all of Toyota's branch. Well, I know it's Toyota Yaris. I'm just going to talk Toyota Yaris now.
Okay, tell me about the car, Chris.
All I have to say is that the Toyota Yaris is the only car that I would not recommend anyone buy because it's the worst Toyota they make. And I mean, granted, it's still better than most cars because Toyota's fucking build quality is way above par for like every company.
Toyota is a...
But like the Yaris is the
good.
worst one they make. It's like the least reliable. It breaks way more. It's barely a car. Like
It's barely
a car. The only reason I would recommend anyone get it is if they want like a really tiny car that's gonna be reliable, and they don't give a shit about anything else.
There's a thing I watch, and they have a horse that turns into like a statue. And every time the guy refers to the horse, he's like, "It's barely a horse."
I get that.
And it's so funny.
It's barely a horse. Yeah, fucking. I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. I got nothing for the skits and the jokes, man. What are we gonna do now?
We're gonna have to improvise.
We're gonna have to improvise. Here's my dick. No.
Oh my.
Here's my dick. He whips out his dick and plops it on the table, and you're just like, huh.
That elevated quickly.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty good skit. It's like... You ever see that episode of... No, of course not. You ever see that episode of wrestling? Of course not. Of course you haven't. I already know you haven't.
Continue.
There's an episode of wrestling where one of his, where this guy whose entire... He was a porn star before he became a wrestler.
Ah.
So his entire gig is that he wears a towel to the ring. And it looks like there's nothing underneath it, and then when he removes it, it's got his sports, like, fucking gear going, like the really tight-up Rhydom ones.
Do it.
But he used to wrestle in that, and he used to fuck every chick on the roster, because he was a former porn star. So, of course, all the chicks were like, oh, hell yeah. But he fucked one of these girls who had a boyfriend who was an Asian racist stereotype for the time. And to get their revenge, they cut his dick off. That was a real skit on live TV where they had him pulled down his pants. They had him chained up and they pulled down his pants and they cut his dick off with a katana.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the show just ended there. And it was like, what the fuck am I watching? I remember seeing that as a kid and being like, what the f...
Oh no, I can't.
And now I'm older and I'm like, oh, obviously it was fake. But like, what the fuck? It's still weird, even if it's fake.
Yeah.
This evening at the cottage.
I don't remember anything else about that, like, rivalry or storyline. That's just all I remember from that storyline is fucked Asian guy's girl, Asian guy got Asian friends to cut his dick off. That's like the whole storyline. As far as I know, it ended there. Like,
The entire story ended.
yeah, like as far as I know, that dude was just like never wrestled again and just died from lack of blood. I have no idea.
Sounds about right.
I see you hold strong beliefs too, don't you, dear?
Yep. You also have a strong.
You think you'd
Yep.
die faster from getting your dick like cut off?
Hurry,
Because
we can't stay here.
it's reminds me of that meme I sent you. But do you think you'd die faster if you got your dick cut? Because when you get your dick cut off, your dick fills with blood to get hard. So what if you got your dick cut off, but at the same time you were either like already hard, or you were then like starting to get a boner because you like saw something hot, and you think you bleed out faster and die faster because the blood would be rushing to it?
I'm not sure, Chris. We'll have to test it.
Okay. Stay tuned for our test video. It just reminds me of that image that's just like normal conversation. Me, yo, you think Naruto bangs Hinata with her shadow clone?
This is so true, though.
It really is.
Can I just come on this one? I did. Oh, maybe no, I have to.
I hope so, because I'm getting confused just looking at it.
Yeah, I hate this, I think is what I want to say here.
But why?
Because fuck you, puzzles.
It seems so good. I seem so young. It's... Adventure?
Ah, fuck. I just remembered I can't do this.
Oh. Alright, well,
Yeah,
with that,
I gotta run around.
they rebooted She-Ra forever ago.
She-Ra!
We already talked about She-Ra, though. Oh, they're rebooting He-Man.
He-Man!
And for once, to my astoundment, it looks like the people rebooting He-Man are actually fans of original He-Man, and they're not gonna change it that much.
Oh?
Like, it's not gonna be a comedy, it's still gonna be like an action cartoon, and it's gonna fill in the loose ends that they didn't fill in with the original show, I guess.
Interesting.
So it's actually like a sequel more than a reboot.
I actually kind of am excited.
Yeah, I'm very interested. And of course, the internet being the internet is all like, oh, bringing back He-Man and his fucking overly masculine problem things that's gonna convince a whole generation of boys to be overly masculine and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, News, can you just like die already?
I don't think He-Man was the cause of that.
Right?
I think He-Man was...
Honestly, if you ask me, I think He-Man made people more gay. Because they made a really pretty boy, muscular pretty boy man who fought other muscular pretty boy creatures.
I mean...
It's like Family Guy makes a great joke about that, where they have like overly muscular, sexy He-Man and overly muscular, sexy Skeletor, and then Stewie's playing with them, and it slowly turns into like a gay thing, and he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "What'd you think would happen when you gave your boys muscular, pretty men to play with as children. UK kids on you. That's your fault.
So, welcome to color coding the game.
Should I get the Simon Says?
Yep.
Okay. Get him the Simon Says!
Yeah, this boss fight is annoying.
Found it. Ah!
Is it dead?
Nope, it's not dead.
Can you beat it before I get one follow through?
I think so. No! Dude, I can't beat Simon Says.
It's alright, I beat this boss.
Alright, Simon Says goes back in the fucking machine. Back in the box with you! Whenever there's color coding or a Simon Says game in a video game, I'm 100% dedicated to running and grabbing Simon Says to play it on video.
I'm okay with that.
It's my favorite running joke now.
Every time we walk past it in Target, and we're like, oh, board games, maybe we should pick one or two of these up. And she'll see Simon Says, and she'll pick it up and start playing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
As I do.
Dude,
I
Simon
love
Says
it.
is a magical game.
I love it.
No matter how old it
But
gets, it's still great.
But it's always like, girl, we gotta get going. And she just picks it up and plays it for like 4 rounds, and I'm just like, we need to go.
Listen, girl, we need to talk.
We need to talk. I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
The master sent me.
But why?
Then let's go home.
But no!
Tara's
Tara?
not ready to leave yet.
Yeah, he has to struggle with his own darkness, Ventus. Now come with your mom home.
Come with your kinda girlfriend thing. It's weird.
They're not girlfriends, are they?
Yeah, those two are girlfriends.
Yeah, no, I realized what I did as I said it.
What?
Not like girlfriends, like girlfriend!
I mean, Ven does strike me as a pussy, but kidding.
And then I think we have to literally do this fight again as Aqua. But this time, the fight is after the cutscene.
Neat. I need to find... Terra, I need to find my inner peace. Ventus, I need to find Terra. Aqua, I need to convince them both to come home.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Terra, what are you doing over there? Please just come back home. But the darkness, Aqua! The darkness!
Yeah.
It's the only way I'll pass as a Keyblade Master! You
I
can
have
just
to
try again next year! No, I don't want to wait!
Oh my god, it's so true. He just wasn't ready to accept the darkness.
My fortune is yours for the taking.
Oh, I
but you
shouldn't have
must
started
find
this.
it first in one piece. No, you shouldn't have, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't think it's gonna last.
Where's
too
he
long.
hiding?
Here I am.
Or is it a boss fight? Who knows?
Alright. What did you mean about Terra being a different person?
I mean, he's gonna take over the soul of Terra.
What did you mean by you or me? I'm just ignoring that part. I just don't care, I guess.
Stupid or true?
It's true. Zoom.
I have a Keyblade.
Keyblade?
And the Keyblade has 2 eyes on it. One is my eye, and the other one is the eye of the hooker I took last night. It can see
Not
both-
even the master.
Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, it was clearly not the Master's Keyblade. That one only had 1 eye.
Well.
Oh yeah, shit. Let's definitely end this, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.